Mobile now defines a lifestyle and is creating dynamic change. For the beverage industry and many others, the millennial and we generations are completely changing the game. 83% of millennials say they multi-screen, meaning they got TV and a tablet or a phone and a tablet going at the same time. Technology is woven into every aspect of their life. However, TV is still the instigator for the multi-screen behavior with this audience. So despite all the changes, TV still is the biggest way to drive large-scale awareness and actually funnels a lot of the behavior into the other technologies. The mobile device may vary, but most likely they have 2 to 3 screens going at the same time. Millennials want relevant content and will share and search based upon the content provided. With this fractured viewing behavior, you might think millennials are apathetic and difficult to build a brand with. Quite the contrary. Oddly enough, they tend to be more brand loyal and look for their brands to provide them continuing value, relevant content, and information. If brands are able to connect with relevant content on a continuing basis, this group actually is very brand loyal. And if you build the relationship with them where they are consuming content and it's relevant, you have the ability to really insulate your brand to a lot of the chaos and noise out in the marketplace. It's very easy to imagine those under 30 spending their days only on their devices. And believe me, I've seen my share of that in my own home. But this audience wants it all. While 81% of this group buys products online, they still buy the bulk of their purchases in-store and offline. They still enjoy shopping, going to concerts, and hanging with friends. The difference is that digital and mobile devices enhance the moment. And as a result of technology and the impact on behavior, the purchase journey is very, very different. Either online or in-store, being able to touch and use the product, test it, sample it, are key steps in that final conversion to purchase. They use mobile more than any other group in-store to help make decisions, look up reviews, and get recommendations. It is a way for them to emotionally and functionally connect with the brand. They like brands that are engaged pre, during, and post-purchase. So again, we have to be, as brand marketers, always on. Finally, using all that information, including advertising, to make a purchase decision that they feel good about. And as a result, mobile ads with this group are highly effective. In fact, 3 times more effective than traditional advertising. So then there is this we generation, which is the next one coming up. Their family in this group this generation is very distinctive. They're also very digital. They're highly diverse, and they come from homes with median incomes of less than $60,000, which really reflects the diversity of this group. If you know anything about the Hispanic population in the United States, it's growing rapidly, and it's all very, very young, which is really driving a lot of these numbers. They are independent, and they think they can do anything because they've seen their peers do it on the internet. So they're a very confident bunch, they're very optimistic, and it's actually an encouraging part to see this generation, despite a lot of the things in the world, feeling better about what they can do and the impact that they can have. It may be a bit naive, but at least they're striving and think that they can change the world. Gaming is huge with this group, and they, like millennials, are the epitome of multi-screen TVs and computers and smartphones on all at the same time. The path to content here, again, starts with the TV, though, and makes its way to that mobile device. And again, one reoccurring theme, despite all these, the bifurcation in media, TV and that messaging on TV is still a critical component of any brand building activity that you do for a mass brand. So to thrive in this challenging environment, I believe we need a new marketing mindset, or one that's highly evolved from where we've been. We must continue to keep evolving. We must push ourselves to take risks and try new things. And if it's working, break it. I think today it's really easy to kind of hunker down with all this change going out there. I think it's the worst thing you could do. You got to be willing to take risk, take advantage of the technology while remaining disciplined in your approach. As content is coming from everywhere, media partners, talent, consumers, and traditional promotions are giving way to experiential marketing. Brand marketers must give up part of the control of the brand and its execution phase to the consumer or shopper. Now, I have to admit, when people first told me that I was going to give up part of my brand responsibility to the consumer, I thought, not on my watch. But as content is diversified and developed, I'm now of the mindset that marketers have to give up some of that content while ensuring that the message is consistent. The need to be close and stay close to this group and the group coming up behind them is ever more important. And the role of insights, both shopper and consumer, will only accelerate over the next few years. There are very real opportunities to misinterpret data and insights. There are many times with this millennial generation where I thought I knew what I was talking about, only to find I was just scratching the surface. Really have to embed yourself with this group. The changes are very real and profoundly changing how we have to market. However, it's important not to change and chase everything out there, to be disciplined on knowing what to keep, what to change, and what to adapt, if you will. The importance of strong insights, the right organization structure, and a solid MROI model will help invigorate and navigate intelligently with data into this marketplace. Thank you, and I'll take a few questions. By the way, my Twitter handle is @UpperJRT. Just trying to do my job.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.